In 1998, my parents and mother's brother journeyed back to their native Slovakia, accompanied by my aunt and me. Having lost their youth in the mid-century conflagration that consumed much of their world, they undertook this journey to resurrect their past.
On the trees of this street, in January of '45, were hanged those who resisted fascism.
They didn't hang them on the trees. They hanged them on the lamps, which looked approximately like the lamps here. 4 people were hanged here. Here was a butcher store where these gypsies stole a pound of meat. A woman said to her little boy, "Go look what is written there on the anchor," because every one of the hanged people had a little sign on him, little poster why he was apprehended and hanged. But the situation was that an open truck came with these condemned people with the nooses on their necks already. The truck stopped, put the noose on the lamp, and the truck moved further, and the person fell down. Not on trees, definitely not on trees. Here at this spot, somebody said, "Here hangs the first one." I didn't know what it means, "Here hangs the first one." So I came with all the other people to look. And here, on this lamppost, was already hanging one person, you see. And then I saw the hanging on this lamppost, and I saw the hanging of... And the final one was here on that lamppost. Here was the young Herz boy from the Herz Salami family. I remember it like today.
Seeing these people in their folk costumes conjured up memories that I never felt before. I really felt hatred. When you see them dressed in ordinary clothes, it's one thing, you know, they blend in, they become just people. But seeing them in their costumes brought back memories that were so vivid and so reminiscent of them hating us, persecuting us, because those are the real people. Seeing those peasant faces singing their folk songs and bringing back memories of them doing the same goddamn thing while beating us up and sending us away and humiliating us. I can't wait to leave this country.
Our journey began in Vienna and included visits to Bratislava, Budapest, Poland, and Prague. Each of these places anchored memories, some pleasant, but most of them painful.
How does it feel? Strange? Tell me about how it feels going back, seriously.
It feels strange.
Did it feel strange when the customs people asked you for your passport? Want to talk about it?
Along the way, there were many wrenching encounters. There was the death camp at Auschwitz, where my mother was an inmate. There were the steps in Bratislava, where my mother was caught by the Gestapo.
Isn't
good.
it something I don't remember? It's in this animal.
Well, that's how it happens.
But in truth, nothing prepared my family for the feelings that were evoked by their hometown of Michalovce.
Here we are. At the entrance to the great Michalovce. What do you think?
I don't know, not yet. We will see what I think when I get there.
Oh.
Some places were easy to find.
Here is Hotel Europa, where I spent 2 weeks as a night porter. The most beautiful time. The German soldiers gave me money to let them go in the rooms with prostitutes.
But many places were gone.
See, here are new buildings everywhere. This is everything new. This was not non-existent there.
My father sought directions from old-timers. But with street names having been changed and landmarks having been destroyed, it was often impossible to discern the once familiar.
This here was the house of Grünfeld, of the Grünfeld family. And the house was adjacent to our house here.
Dori, you are mistaken.
Why?
This street went all the way to Main Street. Main Street is there,
Dori,
and your
may
house
I-
was on Main Street. Yeah.
Grandfather's house came like that. The stores and goes to Ulica Slobodi, a large part. Then came our house, a backyard. Here was plum trees, and here because I looked
Your
inside.
house was on the main street.
That's
No.
what I'm saying. Yes,
No,
Dori.
the
yes.
stores, Dori. The
Store,
house
yeah.
was on Ulica Slobodi.
Yeah, but right next to the...
Dori, I will show you here approximately was our house. Here. In this place where this building is now, it was our house. This was grandfather's. I have it in the tragedy of Slovak Jewry. I have the pictures of these original stores. Here was my grandfather's store. Here was my father's store. Look, Danny. Here approximately where this part is, there was Dr. Neumann, then there was the notary Benjac, and there was Okresni Sud and Okresni Úrad. Alles is gegangen.
When they arrested all those Jews who were being held as
And father
hostages,
was-
Yes.
and
as a
father was
hostage,
among
yeah.
them,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
held in the post office.
That's
But this I
right,
don't
yeah.
remember. I wasn't here.
I hated this
I know
school.
you hated it. But I mean, I hated it.
I
You know,
hated
we had
coming
a lot of
here.
problems.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why I hated it so.
But wait a minute.
This is
but,
where they
we were,
transport.
but we were here in the transport.
Yes, in the backyard.
Yeah, I didn't even think of it. You know.
Yes,
Of course,
of course.
we're in the backyard there and in the Satya. That is
This is
some
where
horrible days.
this is where
This
they
is
brought us
from-
for the transport,
yeah,
and
this is
then
from where Marius Bartu got us.
and then Marius Baci got us out. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
And that's where they beat up father.
and they took a Hasidic Jew, and they were hitting him with the club, and they were making him dance, and then they were cutting off his
Cutting
beard.
his beard, yeah, that I
And they
remember.
made him stand in one place and dance like that while they were singing. While he had to sing to himself.
Yeah.
And
There behind
I will
the-
never forget that.
That
And it's just around the other side of the building there.
and they were all kinds of ceremonies here and so on. So all the Jews were gathered here outside. They were sitting here through the whole night. And one of the professors, I don't remember, I think it was Huska, had a speech and he said, all the Jews are parasites. And I was holding the flag, and when I heard it, I threw it on the pavement and I stepped on it and I broke it. All the Jews are parasites, he said, son of a bitch.
I'll never forget when we changed our name. The teacher called the whole class to attention, and she said to the class in a very sarcastic voice that as of this day, the Jew Grünfeld is going to be called Galan. And this was after the war. Yet I remember it, and that's what's so fucking scary.
Scared. It's not the word. How scared we were, what was happening here.